so I think you need to try again. What did you think of the video? Poor old Brock, though. You went through so much. Come on, let's help you out of there. Come on, here we go. Oh. Take a bow, Brock. You've been through a lot there. Right. 1 second with my beautiful assistant. Mind your feet, Brock. There we go. Take a seat. Go on. Hey. There we go. You can go back to that. No. Suit yourself. So is that it? No more video games for anybody? We done. Right, things cancelled. Everybody go home. Brock doesn't like it. I think you're going to have to convince him. What do you lot think of games? Try again. Oh, come on. Stop being boring. Okay, one more time. What do you think of video games? What do you think of board games? What do you think of just any old fun game? Okay, I'll let you off. I think that's good enough. So I've seen some absolutely wonderful bits of cosplay around the hotel already. If you have a cosplay, you're wearing it, or you're going to, make some noise! Fantastic. I want to see lots of pictures of people in their costumes all over Twitter. Use our hashtag CFz2018 or mention our account. We'd love to see all of that. So, who wants to hear some boring statistics? Why do you lot like statistics more than games? Seriously. So, attendees, we have 1,908, of which 623 sponsors. Round of applause for the sponsors, please. All of our wonderful sponsors, they help make the convention as awesome as it is, help us get all of this fantastic equipment for the stage. There is about £500,000 worth of stuff in here. We rent it, but it's thanks to our sponsors that we can have so much cool things, and we really appreciate them for that. We have people here from 36 different countries. And I would really like to express my thanks, and I'd like in a minute for you guys to express your thanks to the 150 members of our staff and crew who worked tirelessly to put all of this together. Put your hands together. I'd like to mention especially the registration team who once again have processed registrations, ID, compacts for 1,908 people and are not yet quite completely insane. But they're getting there. I'd also like to say thank you to Styx the Fox, who fixed the sound system in the main stage with 30 minutes to go, which is why we were a little bit late. So round of applause for them, please. And continuing in our tradition of a very high percentage of fursuiters at the convention, we have 865 of you this year. So that's enough statistics. Let's talk people. Yeah, people are cool. Oh, come on. Work with me here. Come on. So, first of all, I'd like to talk with someone who joins us from the United States. Famed author of the Five Bearers series, published in multiple locations, a member of the Furry Writers Guild, and an instructor at the Regional Anthropomorphic Writers Retreat. Please welcome onto the stage, Mr. Ryan Campbell. So, Ryan, if you'd just like to say a couple of words to the attendees, introduce yourself, that'd be fantastic. Thank you.
Hi, this is really exciting. I was just telling Natasha backstage that I don't get stage fright, but that's all changed now. I do.
Oh.
I'm just gonna picture you all as your personas, and that makes it work okay. I know them all. I memorized them in the lobby. I'm Ryan Campbell. I've been coming to furry cons for, I guess, 22 years now, so that's a long time. This is my first ConFuzzled, my first one out of the United States. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Since you all love statistics quite so much, that is twice as long as ConFuzzled has existed. So that's impressive. So let's have a round of applause for that.
So I write books and short stories, mostly books. I wrote the Firebear series, God of Clay and Forest Gods, and I'm working on the third and final book in that series right now. I have 2 other books out, Smiling the Hero and Co of the Drowned Kingdom. And I also instruct at the Regional Anthropomorphics Writers Retreat, which probably not a lot of you will get to go to because it's in Lake Tahoe. But we try to provide a workshop experience for young writers to build confidence and learn how to improve their fiction and critique their own and other people's fiction. It's really exciting. It's really rewarding to be able to do that. I also have an anthology that we're accepting submissions for right now. So if you have a short story, if you want to write a short story and submit it to an anthology, my anthology is called The Rabbit Dies First.
Aww.
So if you want to murder a poor, helpless, innocent bunny, and then subsequently at least one other, and write in a story, please submit it. I caveat, you do not actually have to. There are ways around that. It just needs to be the theme. So I wanted to plug it. I want as many submissions as I can get. So thanks very much.
Mr. Ryan Campbell. I broke my notes. Hang on. Okay, also joining us from the United States of America, a lady whose artwork has graced the fandom since the 1990s. Many of her creations currently hanging in our art show where you may bid and own such items. Welcome onto the stage, please, Dark Natasha.
I cannot tell you how much of an honor it is to be here. I'm really, really excited, as of course, I love the UK. I've got family here, so, I got a little more than just normal connections. So, I have to say, I'm your typical traditional artist, and I enjoy doing paintings of mostly furry and fantasy. I've been doing it for, oh my gosh, a really long time, years and years, and I hope to do it until I'm in my 90s. I hope I can make this just as enjoyable for you as you have made it for me. Everybody here is extremely polite and just really caregiving, and I feel really welcomed. So. Feel free to stop by my table. We can chat. I can hopefully get to know everybody as best I can. I cannot believe the attendance. It's incredible. I'm so glad to see you guys have grown so big. Feel free to stop by panels, just chat, whatever you like to do, and let's make this a rockin' con.
Thank you very much. Dark Natasha! So, if you'd like to meet our guest of honor, you'll never guess, you can go to the Meet the Guest of Honor panel in the second stage, Saturday at 2 p.m. Natasha has a couple of events that you can go along to, one entitled So You Want to Be an Artist, also in second stage, that's Sunday at 3 p.m, and Working with Other Artists in the Wellington Suite on Monday at 1 p.m. Ryan has a number of events, starting with Defeating the Blank Page in the Terrace on Saturday at 6, Editing, Submitting and Publishing in Wellington, Sunday at 11, followed rapidly by a reading by Ryan Campbell in the Colonial on Sunday at 2, brainstorming, again, in the Colonial, Sunday at 6. And world building in fiction and RPGs in allegedly the second stag on Monday at 3 p.m. I think it's the second stage, but you never can be quite sure with a furry convention. I'm going to blame that on our guest of honour person who wrote my notes for me, because I'll just scroll that off. There we go. That's much better. Okay, so ConFuzzled has an excellent history raising money for charity. We are well over £100,000 in total over the last few years. So, yes. This year, our nominated charity is the Vale Wildlife Hospital, and to talk to you a little bit more about that, I'd like to welcome onto the stage our charity liaison, Blue.
Hey guys. So for ConFuzzled 2018, we're proud to be supporting the Vale Wildlife Hospital. These guys started off small. So back in 1984, they actually started off in someone's back garden as a rescue for wildlife casualties. And in '92, they moved to a purpose-built hospital in Beckford, which was dedicated to the rescue and rehabilitation of wildlife. Over the last 20 years, they've just continued to grow and grow, and they now treat over 4,000 sick, injured, and orphaned animals every year. So it costs a lot to run these. They've got some amazing facilities. So they've got their own wildlife ambulances they can send out to help wildlife. They've got a mammal rearing unit for rearing fox and badger cubs, a dedicated hedgehog unit for supporting up to 120 hedgehogs, separate wards for birds and small mammals, a dedicated swan and waterfowl rehabilitation pond, and they've got a whole host of state-of-the-art veterinary equipment. It does cost a lot to run the wildlife hospital, like a lot. So if you guys see anyone with a charity bucket, throw your change in. They've got a dealer's den table, so if you guys want to stop by and ask any questions, the charity staff will be there all weekend, selling merchandise, you know. Just go give them your money.
Thank you very much, Blue. So, as you heard, please give lots of money to charity. We have an excellent history, and I expect we've got more people, so can we raise more money? Yeah! Fantastic. I expect to see lots of people in the art show bidding on things. Find the charity buckets, they're dotted all around. Get mugged by a fursuiter, give them all of your money. It is mandatory. So next up, we got some various bits and pieces. I think that sofa is really, really comfortable. So I'm going to have a sit down, and I'd like to welcome onto the stage Mr. Rizzo Rat. Thank you, Rizzo.
Thank you. Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy to be here? Oh, that was pitiful. Happy to be here? Okay, now the excitement's out of the way. I guess do all the boring, so-so announcements, as always, about the venue stuff. So, as you know, 5th year now here at the Hilton, so always happy to have us back. So let's have a big round of applause, first of all, for our guests, for our hosts. So, a couple of announcements, proper ones for you. So, there was a bit of confusion about the parking arrangements. Just to clarify, it is £4 per exit. It's not every 24 hours. It's just the new machines at the front say it's 24 hours. So it is definitely just £4 if you leave the one time. New this year, the self-pour machines, as you've probably been used to over the last couple of years, they're now contactless. So you can save yourself a bit of time just by going to the pump, touching your card. Otherwise, if you want to, you can still buy prepaid cards from various points of sale. All of the drinks around the hotel have already had their discount applied this year. So previous years it was a bit confusing. You'd go up, you'd show your lanyard, you weren't sure if you were getting your discount or not, but all the prices are applied with discount this year to avoid confusion. And new for this year, we've got a new meal deal, which is the burgers and hot dogs, which some of you have probably already experienced. Really good deal. Burgers, hot dogs, chips, a can of drink, and an ice cream, very similar to the pizza meal deal, which we've also got back again this year. So highly recommend it. Obviously, all service points in the lobby. Another one to clarify for you as well, the Wi-Fi is free, complimentary. The code is CFz2018. Now I know a couple of you got a bit of misleading information and you may have already paid for Wi-Fi. So if that is the case, can you just go back to reception, let yourself know, and they'll sort out a refund for you. Now, what we like to do at ConFuzzled, you obviously give us a lot of feedback. We like to take things on board and listen. So new for this year, we've introduced gender-neutral toilets. So yeah, we know, everyone's obviously, it's an important topic for everyone, so just to make sure you're aware where this is, it's the toilets closest to where the swimming pool is. There is clear signage there, so I hope that you feel like we've listened to you, so thank you very much. Late checkouts are available as well if you're interested. However, you do need to let reception know by tomorrow noon. It's £25 until 5 p.m, or it's £50 until 8 p.m. So if you're going to party hard on the last night and you want to do that, that's per room, not per person. Now, the pool. Obviously, we're sold out in the hotel here. It's very full. We've got people over at the Crown Plaza. So to avoid confusion, if you're a resident in the hotel, take your key card wallet with you down to the pool and they'll obviously let you in. For non-residents, I'm afraid there is a charge. It's £10 to go swim in. And unfortunately, priority is going to be given to residents first. There are also, in the pool, gender-neutral changing rooms as well. So if you're confused as where these are, just ask a member of staff, they'll point them out to you. Now I have a fun announcement. It's about the pool. You like swimming? You like playing with the noodles? The noodles are good to play with. Please don't play with your canoodle. Okay? We do have families that use the pool. So, yes. If you've got a bedroom, just, use it, please. So, yes, noodle's good, canoodle no. New this year as well, based on your feedback, obviously, yes, we know it's very humid, we know it's hot in the hotel. We have introduced some airflow fans. Now, you've probably seen them if you've been to the far end of the boulevard, these big fans. They are obviously very, very powerful. Don't put your fingers in them, because I think the fan's going to win. But yes, this is basically drawing the hot air out from the lobby, so hopefully this is actually doing a good job and it's cooling things down for you. Again, new this year, we've decided to move where the cocktails are sold from. So we've actually dedicated the Miller's space for this. This is moving the congestion out of the lobby. It gives you a dedicated point of sale, so hopefully speeding things a bit up for you. Also related to this, as of tomorrow from the actual dealer's den, we've got cocktail jugs for sale. £5 minimum donation. They are CFZ branded. Limited numbers. We have about 200, I think.
I should clarify that. I believe is £5 minimum donation to charity.
To the charity, yes.
Yeah, so cocktail jugs, get drunk, and raise money for charity. Sounds great, right?
Now, for those of you who aren't lucky enough to unfortunately snag yourself one of those, if you're using one of the hotel jugs, again, if you can just return them when you're not using them, just to make sure we don't run out. But hopefully we've sorted that problem this year. Now, on the topic of cocktail jugs, I get to embarrass some of you now, which is great. So you may remember that we ran a little competition to actually name the cocktails. 6 lucky people won themselves a cocktail jug and the vouchers to actually fill it for the first time. So I'm going to ask a few of you, if you're in the crowd, to come up and join me. So if you're in the crowd, Bolly, whose winning cocktail was Blue Shell. What was that? He's on shift, okay. We have Hakumi, whose winning drink was Princess Peach. Do we have Hakumi? No. Okay. This is going really well.
Can we have a little bit of light for the audience, please?
While she makes her way down to the stage, we also have I want to say Nikoi. Nikoi with Bowser Fire. Are you in the audience? Hello, come on up. Jeeves, who suggested Power Up Punch. You in the audience, Jeeves? Muzz as well with Morning Glory Dew. And then we also have Crofty with Stamina Potion. So if you all want to make your way up to the stage, if you're here in the audience.
There must be more of you here. Hiding? Yeah, I know what it is. We told them they won before they got here, and they're all, yeah, oh well.
Yeah, we don't want
Well, Brock, if you'd like to go over and present jugs.
Congratulations.
And if you're a winner and you happen to be watching this on the live stream or in hotel bedroom, then you can, I believe, collect your jugs from the dealer's den tomorrow. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Hey, thank you very much. So, round of applause to our cocktail winners.
So, Brock, Matt,
Yes.
the lovely people at the Hilton, they have a wonderful person who's managing their PR this year on the Twitter feeds, and they've asked us if we can get a selfie with all of our wonderful attendees. Are you up for that, Brock? Is everyone up for that? Yes! Can we have some house lights, please?
See how we can screw this one up. You ready? You ready? Hang on, I'll come around that side.
It seemed good in practice. That kind of worked, I
We'll
think.
fix it in post.
If you see it on Twitter, we'll know that it went well. So, Brock, as a way of thank you for allowing us to do the Twitter picture, as always, the lovely people in the chef's department have made you a little cookie. And I'd like to present you that on stage. If we could have the Hilton, please, come up to stage with the cookie.
Bring on the cookie.
Don't be shy.
Cookie, 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 cookie. Look at that! Praise be to the cookie.
Now, as you can see, again, year on year, Brock loves his cookie, but the Hilton love us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass you on to Andrew, who's just going to quickly introduce some of his team members and offer you all thanks for being here as well. So, Andrew?
Ladies and gentlemen, actually no, that sounds a bit too corporate. Welcome back, all you furries. What is it? It's 5 years at the Hilton Birmingham Metropole, and we love having you here, and that's genuinely sincere. Yes, we have our events all year round, people in suits. Yeah, fine, great, we serve them well. But actually, May, bank holiday, for the past 5 years has probably been the best time at my time at the hotel.
Our suits cost more.
You guys are so high energy, but apart from that, you really keep us on our toes. You know, this year alone, we bought a slush puppy machine. We've never had one of those before. It's just, thinking back for the 5 years, the F&B team, now I'm safety and security, no booze, but our F&B team have been scratching their head for 5 years. Colin, the organisers, they push us and push us and push us, and we keep trying to find new ways to try and make it better for you guys. So all I want to say is, from me and the rest of the Hilton Birmingham Metropole team, thank you so much, and we're so happy to have you.
Let's hear it again for the Hilton.
Everybody say bye-bye, Cookie.
Bye-bye, Brock.
Aww.
Never fear, the cookie will be on display in the foyer as always, so you can get your picture with it. And for Brock, don't worry, Brock, it'll be back. So, I get to do some fun announcements for a change.
Yeah,
Not
I
just
like the
hotel.
sofa.
So, as you know, this is the main stage. This room's going to play host to a lot of fun events. In particular, we've got the Fursuit Fiasco, the dance competition, Poor Pets, and then there's something about Jim's game show. So all of that's here in the live stage, but if you can't make it down, don't forget CFZ TV is streaming live to rooms, channels 18 and 19. If you've got a problem with no signal, just contact reception and they'll sort maintenance out to come and do a reset for you. I'm going to pass on to Matt now. He's going to tell you some more about some of the other fun events we've got for you. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, so we've got quite a lot of other fun events going on. One, particularly on theme for this year, we thought, what's a convention with a gaming theme without, well, games? So, tomorrow and Sunday, and I believe Monday, if you look in your handbook, you will find the times, but we have an arcade gaming van, which is parked up in the VIP car park outside the front of the hotel. So, go play some games! And we have a good mixed age group here. When I grew up, there was a TV show called Nightmare on television. Nightmare was an immersive virtual reality experience for the contestants where they usually died horribly. But it was great to watch. So we have Nightmare Live as a sponsor-exclusive event. So check the com book, check the schedule for the time. But if you're a sponsor, you can come along and be involved with a live rendition of Nightmare. Does that sound cool? Now, it is a sponsor event, so badges will be checked on the door. We also have a selection of organised tabletop RPG games. If you've never taken part in one of those, they are great fun, and usually everyone dies horribly, but a bit of a theme, yeah. So we've got games running Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday night. We do still have some spots available, so if you look on the notice board in the library, you'll be able to sign yourself up for one of those. Full details are in the com book. Once again, and this is by popular demand, everyone seemed to have a wonderful time last time, and nobody threw up. We have the devices that spin and wobble people quickly returning. Now, of course, you may have noticed that it was a little bit soggy today. The rides will run in the rain. However, if there are high winds or thunderstorms, the rides will not run. They will pause for the duration of the storm and then continue again afterwards. So, come rain or shine, that will go ahead. So please head on out into the staff car park on Sunday and enjoy the rides. Ooh, yes, also back by popular demand, a return from last year. I would like to welcome onto the stage to speak about their wonderful activities, the fantastic representatives of Agent November. They look very serious. I'm a little bit scared. I'm off.
Hello, ConFuzzled 2018. Hello. We need you. We've been sent here by our boss, Agent November, private detective. And we need you to take part in 2 bespoke missions that have been developed especially for ConFuzzled 2018. My name is Agent Des, this is Dr. Vid, and this is Agent Fluffy. Watch him. Now, we need you to take on these 2 missions by the name of Major X Level 2 and Assassin's Bleed. I'll pass over to my colleague to tell you a little bit more about that one.
Hello! Oh, that was very exciting. My name is Dr. Vid, Chief Historical Advisor to Agent November, and I'm here to tell you about the first of the games we're going to be running throughout the course of the weekend. Do any of you have any assassin in you?
Yes.
Would anyone like some? Because we've done our research and it turns out that every one of you has a bit of assassin in your ancestry. And we're going to be sending you back in time to stalk the halls of the Hilton Metropole in a game that we are calling Assassin's Bleed. Bet you can't figure where we got that from. So we're going to be tasking you with stalking and eliminating your fellow assassins over the course of the weekend. There'll also be little side quests and fetch quests and whatnot that we're going to throw in as well. Each day the session will be starting at 11 o'clock in the morning. Each session will run for 22 hours, but we are running on all 3 days and there is an overarching through line to the story. So you are welcome to come and join us for one of the days or indeed come and join us for all 3. There'll be an 11 o'clock session, and then at 6 o'clock each day there'll be a respawning session for anyone who has been unfortunate enough to have been eliminated. So do come and join in with us, find your inner assassin, and figure out just how good you are at making assassins bleed.
Thank you. The other mission we will be presenting to you is Major X Level 2. That's right, last year we presented Major Explosion. This year we're coming back with Level 2, 100% new puzzles, new challenges. We're getting outside of the room and all around the hotel finding answers to Major X's riddles. You're against the clock and you have to defuse his ticking time device, let's say. Not everyone will succeed. The challenge is real. Can you think outside the box to get into the box? We have missions starting from 12 p.m. on the hour, every hour, right up until the evening over the next 3 days. So good luck, and I'm going to pass over to my colleague, who you've all been waiting for, Agent Fluffy.
It's a big intro. Okay, so you're wondering how am I going to come and involve myself in this dastardly series of missions for Agent November? Well, I can tell you. But it is a secret, so don't tell anybody else, okay? We have a very, very secret base. It's the table between ConOps and the small lounge opposite the Lancaster room. Remember, this is totally secret. Only 1,908 of you should know, plus 150 crew and anybody else who wanders into the hotel. But don't worry about those people, it's totally secret. So, come there will be an agent there throughout the entire con, all 3 days, and after this show is done tonight, we will be opening our box office. For those of you who want to come and get straight away involved, there will be a super secret, again, very secret, discount if you want to get involved for all 3 days of Assassin's Bleed, or you can get our early dibs on the limited number of slots we have for Major Explosion. Assassin's Bleed is £10 a day to play, or you can get the deal tonight for all 3. Major X for the hour session is £15. You can book in groups of up to 10 or get thrown in with other people as you so choose. I think that pretty much covers everything, so you're looking for the hat on the man.
Thank you, and I'd like to say that we are proud to help ConFuzzled in supporting the Vale Wildlife Trust this year, and a proportion of any sales will go to supporting that fine charity. So thanks very much for that. Do get involved. ConFuzzled 2018, your mission has been set. Good luck out there. Let's play!
Well, thank you. A big hand for the gentleman from Agent November. Give me back my microphone. Thank you. I need this. So, since we do have quite so many fursuiters, and, you know, it's been a teeny bit warm. It's a bit cooler today, but last week was absolutely sweltering. So, to talk to you a little bit about the facilities we have available for our fursuiters, and also a little bit of advice about keeping yourselves healthy and safe, it's the dreaded Tungro and Adam. Who's first? Oh no, it's Captain Haddock.
Blistering barnacles, there's a lot of
Show
you.
him my age again.
Somebody owes me a drink for saying that now. There are certainly a lot of you. Did you know that almost half of you registered as fursuiters? Out of
Yeah, they did. I told him
98?
earlier.
I don't listen to you anyway. So we have 2 fursuit lounges at the convention. One is the main fursuit lounge. That's it, I quit.
Oh. Look, I've had been put up with being called a celebrity chef for the last 6 years, so you can deal, man.
And to be fair, it was me that usually put it on.
Yeah, exactly.
Payback. So there's 2 fursuit lounges, and both of them have a lot of cooling facilities. And they are located, the main lounge is located opposite where you go for breakfast, and is open from 10 a.m. till 2 a.m. every day, except the last day, which I'll come to in a second. We also have a smaller cool-down lounge, which is close to the stage room here, which is opposite the convention operations. There's a big sign, can't really miss it. That's also open from 10 a.m. till 2 a.m. most nights. Today, Sunday, Monday. On Tuesday, the main lounge closes. Make sure you've removed all of your items left in the fursuit lounge, because you won't be able to get access to it afterwards. You don't want that. The little lounge, the cool-down lounge, the one just around the corner here, in your mini guide, there is a small teensy-weensy mistake, and it says that it's open till 2 a.m. This is on the Tuesday night, the Dead Dog night, but it actually closes at midnight when the dances finish. The fursuit lounges are locked overnight, therefore, if you do leave anything there, make sure that, well, you won't get access to it until the following morning. Finally, just want to say about the lounges that please keep it tidy. Put your used cups in the bin, any straws that you've used in the bins, paper towels in the bins. Please keep it tidy. Thank you. So now on to something more photogenic, which is you lot, of course. There is a photo shoot being, like we do every year. This one is very interesting. Did you know you can sniff your own butt? This photo shoot takes place every day, and there you go. Yes, indeed, now you're thinking with portals. And this is available in the photo shoot room, which is, if you know where the library room is and the art show, there's a corridor that goes between the two, and it's at the end of the corridor there. We also have a fursuit parade, like we do every year. This one's going to be slightly different, and for those of you who would like to attend in fursuit, it starts at 12 noon on the Sunday. However, please be here before 12 noon, because we're going to take a group photo shoot before the parade starts. Now, the actual route's going to be weather dependent, so keep your eye on social media. We'll let you know which routes we're going to take, especially important for those photographers, so you know where you need to stand, of course, for the best pictures.
It's gonna rain.
It will now. Finally, an important announcement really about your welfare, and I'll pass you over to Anna in just a moment. It's very important that everybody stays safe, hydrated, doesn't faint, etc. If you need to take your fursuit head off because you're feeling unwell, please take your fursuit head off. We prefer that as opposed to you fainting on the floor. So I'll now pass you on to Adam and talk a bit more about the welfare.
Wow, there's a lot of you out there, bloody.
You are allowed to look at your notes, it's absolutely fine.
Following on from Tungra there are water coolers spread all around the con space, and there is a welfare phone number. It should be, I think it's displayed on the boards.
Do we have the phone number for the laser display boards? No, it's in the back of your. It's on the back of your mini guide, and it is in the com book, I think, on the map page. So if you do need help, the phone numbers are there. The security and welfare phone number is 24/7. Well, we're not here for 7 days, but it's close enough, right?
Maybe. Alcohol, just want you to be safe and take it moderately. Don't overdo it. Sorry, it has to be said. And ambulances. We don't want too many ambulances this year. Cheers. And if you want to contact us, please just find any member of staff and ask them to get in contact with us to get us. And that's it, yeah. Thank you, and enjoy yourself.
As you can tell, poor Adam was thrust into this, so we have a round of applause for Adam, please. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Okay, we're nearly coming to the end of the opening ceremony. I have one last announcement. So, we are aware that there are some TV production companies, and they've been trying to film at the convention. Want to let you know that they do not have permission to film on the hotel property. So, if you see filming happening on hotel property that is a TV production company, please let one of our security folk know and they will deal with the matter for you. Okay, boring stuff out of the way. So, last year, do you guys remember that we finished rolling into the first dance and we had some confetti? Well, we're going to do something similar. So, could I have, please, our first DJ, Mr. AC? Perhaps. Hey, our first DJ of the night. Please take your place. So, did you enjoy the confetti last year? Did you think it was cool? Yeah! Did you think, though, there wasn't really enough? Yeah! So, bring on the confetti cannons. Last year, we had 500 grams of confetti. We found some budget. We have 8 kilograms of confetti. Would you like some confetti? Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a countdown from 10. When we hit 0, there will be confetti, there will be music, the first dance will begin and the convention will have started. So, are you ready? Yeah! Are you steady? Yeah! Okay, prime the countdown. We're going to start from 10. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,